Greetings, 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 Earthlings, and welcome, welcome, welcome back to my channel. Welcome, 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 welcome. My name is Elle, and I am here to help you focus, 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 focus on your soul aesthetic, your soul aesthetic, your soul aesthetic, your soul aesthetic. The goal of my ASMR videos is to help you to rest, 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 reset, and connect. Rest, reset, and connect. That's it. So, without further ado, today's video is going to be just a quick little tea time. I've got some nice tea for you. We will drink some tea, have some biscottis, tea and biscotti, and it's a chai Rooibos tea too. And I've got vanilla chai protein creamer, and I've got a honey stick for you in case you want it a little sweet. And I'm gonna read you one of my favorite books of all time. Have you ever read a book when you were like 13 or 14, younger, and or maybe that age now, it doesn't matter, and when you read that book or when you read it at the time, you just know, or you thought you did at the time, you were like, this is one of the greatest series of all time for me. It's not gonna get any better than this. It's not gonna get any better than this. And you just feel it. You relate to the character, especially the main character. And it's just, it pulls you into this whole other world. And you're like, sad when it's over. And then you go through life and years pass, and this book for me is just, it's a whole series actually, and it's an unfinished series, so I really just want to share the amazingness, but also the pain of the fact it's so good, but it's an unfinished series, unfinished. The author promised in like the mid-2000s that she would write the last book. There's only one missing. There's only one final part missing. But she never did. So that's both of our problems now. So I hope that this will relax you. Let me go ahead and show you the tea. Would you like some tea? Okay. So what I have for you today This tea is vegan and it has compostable tea bags, and it's caffeine free, so this will help you sleep as I read to you. I'm just gonna read you to sleep after I hand you this tea, and you take a few sips if you want. You could close your eyes. 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 You could close your eyes if you want. Close your eyes. Evoke the beauty of South Africa with our chai Rooibos tea, a creative twist on traditional chai. We combine Rooibos, a red tea, with antioxidant properties and a traditional Ayurvedic blend of cardamom, cinnamon, and clove. Enjoy the spicy warmth of this intriguingly delicious tea any time of day or night. So I'll let you go ahead and smell what I have for you. You like to just organize these. And then if you want a smell, okay. That's good, right? Okay. I think you'll like it. I really do. So go ahead and we have matching cups, by the way. They say some bunny loves you. Some bunny loves you. Somebody loves you. Somebody loves you. Somebody loves you. Somebody loves you. It's me. It's me. Spoiler alert. It's gonna be so warm. A little sweet, a little spicy. Chai Rooibos tea. The cup is really warm in my hands. It feels good though. It's not burning. Okay, good. Let me read you the little message. There's a little message on our sachet. Little sachet message. It says, your strength is shared when you are present for others. Your strength is shared when you are present for others. Let's just mix it in really nice. Very good, very good. So, now if you would like to see the chai vanilla chai, sorry, protein creamer. It is nice and cold, and it's got 7 grams of protein. It is heart healthy, and it's so good. Oh my god, it's so good. Very, very good. Our vanilla chai is a smooth blend of brewed green tea. I didn't know that. Heart healthy soy protein, chai spices, and a hint of vanilla flavor. It's as nutritious as it is delicious. I don't know about that. You know, they can say whatever they want. But it is good. It is delicious. I don't know if it's nutritious, but would you like some added? It's really sweet. Yeah, okay. Mix it up. When you mix it up, it gets foamy. Foamy, foamy, foamy. Foamy on top. And I love that. Okay. Check that out, nice and thick. So, I'll just pour a little bit in each of ours for you and for me, and then I'll pass you your cup. Perfect. Alright, and would you like me to add this honey stick? It's very small and very sweet. Just a little addition, if you would like it. Yeah, okay. Break that open. Perfect. Perfect. So, let me pass you your cup. There you go. And just get mine. And cheers. Cheers. Cheers to you. Thank you for being here. That's pretty good. If you would like, I also have some biscotti, 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 biscotti. And you can open it and dip it in your tea. It is so good. Have you ever had one? Okay. Would you like one now? There you go. You're welcome. I'm gonna go ahead and open mine. And and it's by Lotus since 1932. 1932, 1932. And they're good until April 19th, 2021, so eat up. These are so yummy, and you only need to dip them just a few times, and they get soggy if you dip it too many, so just do a few. See what I mean? They're like gingerbread, or I was gonna say snickerdoodle, but it's really more like gingerbread. Or if you're familiar with German Lebkuchen from Germany, Lebkuchen from Germany. It is similar to that, but there's no comparison to Lebkuchen. Let me know if you know, because if you've never had Lebkuchen, you can get it in Aldi or World Market, Aldi or World Market or Lidl, around November, December. It's like a German Christmas cookie, Lebkuchen. So good. That is so yummy. Is it relaxing to you too? Okay, well, I will not. Sorry about the cars driving by. They're loud. I will not keep you waiting any longer for this incredible book. It is it's such a good one. It is called Unicorns of Balinor. The Unicorns of Balinor. These are there's my ring light. These are the two main characters in this series right here. This is Ariana, and this is her horse, Sun Chaser, who is actually quite magical. Magical. This is a special edition. The books aren't actually this long. They're young adult novels. It's fine that I'm 31 and obsessed. This is actually 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 books in one. 3 books in one. It's the first 3 books. This is a special edition that I just wanted to get because I'm obsessed with the cover. I love all of the covers of these books. Every single one is like a work of art to me, and I just thought it would be fun to tap on and open up. There's nothing, absolutely nothing Join the princess and her magical unicorn in their adventures. Join the princess and her magical unicorn in their adventures as they battle the dark forces. Battle the dark forces to reclaim Balinor. Reclaim Balinor. Even the border, the purple flowers and the vines. I love the font. I love the day moon. I love how pretty her horse is. She's pretty too. It's Ariana with 2 N's, if you were wondering. And it's by Mary Stanton, who needs to finish the series respectfully. So let's open her up. mate of Numenor, the Golden One, leader of the Celestial Valley herd. As the dream speaker, Atalanta was the link between the unicorns and the worlds of humans, just as twilight was the link between night and day. Atalanta alone dreams. Atalanta alone of all the celestial unicorns could appear in dreams of both humans and animals alike, and she was able to call up visions from the watching pool, where magic allowed Atalanta to watch events in the world of humans below. The headwaters of the Imperial River formed the watching pool. The Imperial River began as a small stream trickling from a curiously shaped stone spout in the middle of the ridge. This stream flowed into a pond lined with the amethyst rock, and from there into a waterfall that fed the Imperial River. The jeweled rocks found nowhere else in the Celestial Valley formed a glittering violet circle, perfectly round and enormously deep. This was the watching pool. Atalanta stood there, now hawk deep in the velvety grass that lined the banks. Images formed there, one after the other. The visions remained for a few moments, then sank into the depths of the pool. They disappeared like snowflakes. Atalanta knew she didn't have much time to watch the visions. She bent over the watching pool and touched her horn upon the water, saying, "I, Atalanta, dream speaker, call forth the princess of Pelennor." The silvery blue water parted and stirred clockwise faster and faster. Small waves slapped against the amethyst rock. The waters dimpled as if an invisible hand scattered raindrops on the surface. Then the whirlpool stilled and an image formed in the water. Atalanta saw a slender, bronze-haired girl twisted in pain on a hospital bed. Her legs were bandaged from knee to ankle. "Ariana," Atalanta called, but the girl made no answer. She slept, she slept, she slept, she slept, she slept, she slept a deep sleep that Atalanta's dreams couldn't reach. So Atalanta had been right. Ariana had been gravely hurt. Atalanta's purple eyes filled with grief. The dream speaker touched her horn twice more on the water. The girl in the hospital bed faded into the depths of the watching pool. A new vision formed. A unicorn stallion knelt in a dark horse stall, head bowed so that his muzzle touched the ground. His coat was bronze, the same hair color as that of the girl in the hospital bed. Atalanta knew him. He was Sunchaser. He was Sunchaser. He was Sunchaser, Sunchaser, Sunchaser. Lord of the animals. Lord of the animals. Lord of the animals. In the worlds of humans, bonded to Ariana and kin to Atalanta herself. Not so long ago, Atalanta watched the Sunchaser tall and proud in Pelennor. Now he lay wounded on the other side of the gap. There was a bloody afternoon.